Okay, so for this problem, it's all about your relationship between the inverse cotangent and tangent. So if we say that theta is the inverse cotangent of r over h, then we can rewrite that as the cotangent of theta is r over h, which means that because of our reciprocal functions, that the tangent of theta would be h over r. Now, in your problem here, when you're looking at the relationship of r and h, it's always going to be positive. So that fits within the same domains of, range of cotangent and tangent. So we don't have to worry about using the inverse cosine. So when I look at this problem, I'm going to see that in my example, that the height is 18 feet and the diameter is 65 feet, which would mean that my radius would be half the diameter. And so our radius is 32.5 feet. That's an equals, not negative. So that means I can plug into my calculator. The tangent of theta is 18 over 32.5. Now notice that you're in degrees, so you want to make sure that the mode in your calculator is degrees, and you'll hit inverse tangent of 18 over 32.5. And that will give us our value for theta. And we get 28.98 degrees. So we'll come over here and type in our angle, which is 28.98. Okay, so the second part wants to know, well, now that I know the angle of repose, I can start to change the diameter of my pile. I can also change the height. So maybe if they have a space limitation. So for this one, I'm going to use this formula because I don't have inverse cotangent on my calculator. So if I know now that theta is 28.98, and in this problem we know that the height is 17 and they want the diameter. So we find the radius first, which would be 17 divided by the tangent of theta. So that looks like a gamma. But so then r here would be 17 divided by the tangent of 28.98. And then, so when we get our radius, though, they want the diameter. So you're going to have to multiply that times 2. And so we get our diameter for this specific height would be 61.39. Okay. And then finally, the last one is similar here. Again, I'm using tangent theta is equal to h over r. I still know that theta is 28.98 degrees. And now they want us to find the height if the diameter is 132 feet, which means that our radius is 66. So the height would be 66 times the tangent of 28.98 degrees. So when we multiply those two together, we get that our height should be about 36.55. So I hope that helps. Again, notice the key thing here is that I don't have an inverse cotangent on my calculator. So we rewrite it in its other form, which allows us to use the reciprocal identity and rewrite it in tangent because we do have inverse tangent on our calculators.